Welcome to Innerji's Tarot Meditation series, where together we will explore the 78 cards of the Tarot through a process of meditation and introspection. I hope you enjoy it.
The Ace of Wands is the first in the minor arcana of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. It is the element of fire, and it is the card of beginnings and potential. So with that background, let's begin our meditation. So first, just becoming aware of your breath and closing your eyes. And just focusing on the in-breath and the out-breath. And as you focus on the breath, you just allow the busyness of your mind, all the everyday things, just have them recede into the distance. And just focus only on your breath. And you begin to lengthen and deepen that breath, taking a moment to slow the breath down. And as the breath slows down, you go more deeply within your own being and connecting to the power of your own inner wisdom, your intuition. As you slow the breath down, just taking one more slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, just softly and gently opening your eyes to gaze at the card of the Ace of Wands. And as you gaze at the card, you notice what your eyes are drawn to first. What do you notice about this card? What is the first thing you see? Is it the hand without the body coming out of the ether? Is it the wand itself? Take a moment to notice your first impression of what you see in this card. And as you gaze, become aware of any thoughts or feelings you may be experiencing. Do you see the new growth on the wand, the leaves? What does that mean for you? The disembodied hand, what might that mean for you? Trust your own inner wisdom, your own intuition, and the thoughts and the feelings that you have when you look at this card. Why do you think you are being handed this wand? What does it represent for you? And as you maintain your soft gaze on the card, you let your eyes wander across the image. What else in that card speaks to you? Do you notice the river flowing through at the base of the card? Perhaps the hill and the structure in the distance. What would that structure in the distance look like to you? What would it represent? And the river at the base of the card, slow flowing water, what could that mean for you? What potential can you see in this card? All the while softly gazing without effort, maintaining a slow, deep, natural breath as you tune in to the energy of this card, the Ace of Wands. The Ace, the first. What does it mean for you as you gaze at this card and look at the imagery? What does this being first, what does it mean to you? What could it represent? And then coming back to this disembodied hand. Where does that hand come from? Is it God or a deity? Is it some other form of spirit connection? Or is it your own inner wisdom handing you the wand? Take some time to gaze and allow the impressions to come into your mind. Don't analyze, don't overthink. Just be open to these impressions and trust your intuition. Now imagine that you're stepping into the card, stepping into that outdoor environment. And as you step into the card, it becomes even more real for you. You become aware of the temperature outdoors as you stand within this card. You hear the sound of the river flowing past you. And as you look up to the hand holding the wand, you see the leaves floating down. And standing within the card, within this image, you look around. Perhaps now you receive impressions in a new way, a new perspective on how you are experiencing the Ace of Wands. Allow these impressions to flow through you. Allow yourself to feel what this card may be about. And perhaps new impressions of what the meaning is of the wand being handed down from the ether with its new growth. Perhaps there is a new understanding of this card as being imbued in your body, your being, your heart, your mind. Just softly gazing at the card, feeling its energy. And once again, gently closing your eyes. Just slowly breathing, allowing the impressions, the feelings, the thoughts that have come through to you from your intuition about this card. Allow them just to sit within you. Just slowly breathing. And taking a deep breath in and letting it go. And just allowing your awareness to come back to the everyday world. Becoming aware of where you are, what time of day or night it is. Becoming aware of being in your body. Back in the everyday world. And I would like to suggest that you take a moment to write down the feelings, the impressions, and the thoughts that have come to you from meditating on the Ace of Wands.